My elder sister. Everyone says that an elder sister is like a second mother. I used to think that was just an exaggeration until I grew up and realized how true it was for me. My elder sister, Lynn, is not only my sister but also my teacher, my best friend, and the person who silently shaped who I am today. Lynn is 5 years older than me. She has always been the responsible one in the family, the one who wakes up early, studies hard, and never complains. When I was a little child, I always followed her everywhere. If she went to school, I cried because I wanted to go with her. If she stayed at home to study, I would sit beside her pretending to read a book. She never got angry. Instead, she smiled and patiently taught me how to read, write, and even how to dream. I still remember one rainy afternoon when I was in primary school. My shoes were broken, and I didn't want to go to school because I was embarrassed. Lynn looked at me, then quietly put her own shoes in front of me and said, "Wear these. I'll borrow Mom's slippers." I didn't realize back then that those shoes were the only decent pair she had. She walked to her high school that day in an old pair of slippers, just so that I could feel confident. That small act of kindness stayed in my heart forever. As I grew older, our relationship changed in beautiful ways. We began to share secrets about friends, school, and even our fears. She was always my safe place. When I failed my first exam, I was devastated. I cried, thinking I had disappointed everyone. Lynn came into my room, sat beside me, and told me something I'll never forget. It's okay to fall, as long as you learn how to stand again. She didn't lecture me. She comforted me with honesty and love. That moment taught me resilience, the courage to face failure with hope. Lynn has always been incredibly talented. She studied English at university, and I admired her fluency and confidence. I would often peek into her room to watch her practice speaking English in front of the mirror. Sometimes she would notice me and laugh, saying, "You'll speak even better than me one day." Her words became my motivation to learn English, not just as a subject, but as a dream I shared with her. Life wasn't always easy for our family. There were times when we struggled financially, and Lynn had to give up her hobbies to help our parents. She took part-time jobs, taught younger students, and saved every bit of money so that I could continue my studies. I didn't understand the weight she carried until I grew up and saw how much she had sacrificed. She gave up many of her own dreams so that I could chase mine. After university, Lynn moved to another city to work. The first night she left home, the house felt painfully quiet. I missed her laughter, her songs, and even her scoldings. Every weekend, she called home and asked about everyone, especially me. She always ended our calls with the same sentence: "Take care of yourself and make me proud." Those words have become a guiding light in my life. Whenever I face difficulties, I think of her, the way she faced every challenge with determination and grace. When I feel lazy, I remember how she used to stay up late just to finish her work. When I feel scared, I remember her gentle but strong voice telling me to keep going. My elder sister is not just my sibling. She is the living proof that love, when expressed through actions, can change someone's entire life. Years later, when I entered university, Lynn surprised me by showing up at the gate with a bouquet of sunflowers. She said, "You did it. This is your new chapter." I hugged her tightly, and in that moment, I realized that every success I achieved had a part of her in it. She was my silent supporter, the one who believed in me even when I doubted myself. Now that I'm older, I try to give back what she gave me: love, patience, and encouragement. When she's tired from work, I cook her favorite meal. When she feels stressed, I remind her of how strong she is. We laugh about the old days, about how she used to force me to do homework or how I would hide her books just to get her attention. Our bond has become deeper, built not only on childhood memories, but also on mutual respect and understanding. Looking back, I realized that having an elder sister is one of life's greatest blessings. She was the first person to teach me kindness without words, strength without showing off, and love without conditions. In a world where people often chase fame or money, she taught me the true value of family and sacrifice. If I could describe her in one sentence, I would say, she is the quiet hero of my life. She may not wear a cape or appear in magazines, but to me, she is everything a hero should be: brave, compassionate, and endlessly selfless. When people ask me who inspires me the most, I don't hesitate to answer, my elder sister, because every part of who I am, my dreams, my courage, my kindness, carries a piece of her heart. I hope that one day I can make her as proud of me as I have always been proud of her. And if I ever have a younger sibling in the future, I'll try to love and guide them the way Lynn did for me, with patience, laughter, and unwavering faith. My elder sister is more than family. She is my lifelong teacher, my best friend, and the reason I believe that love can truly make a person grow.